Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving.
Whirlpool is an American multinational manufacturer and marketer of home appliances. The company was founded on November 11, 1911 in Benton Habour, Michigan, US by Louis and Emroy Upton, and to this very day the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Founding and first customers. On November 11, 1911, Louis Upton, who was born in 1886 and died in 1952, who worked as an insurance salesman, and his uncle Emroy Upton, who owned a machine shop, founded the Upton Machine Company. Following a failed business venture, Lou acquired a patent to a manual clothes washer. He approached Emroy to determine if he could add an electronic motor to the design. With the aid of a $5,000 investment from retailing executive Lowell Basford, they began producing electric motor-driven Winger washers. Soon after its founding, Lou's younger brother, Fred, joined the company. Their first customer, the Federal Electric Division of Commonwealth Edison, ordered 100 machines, but a fault in the gear transmission led the customer to threaten their return. After the machines were recalled and repaired, Federal Electric doubled the order. They remained a customer for 3 years, then they began producing their own washers. The loss of Federal Electric forced Upton to diversify until 1916. They landed Sears, Roebuck and Company as a customer. Sears began selling two types of Upton Winger washers under the Alien brand. One for $54.75 and a deluxe model for $95. Sales grew quickly. In 1921, Sears appointed Upton as their sole supplier of washers. To avoid becoming over-reliant on Sears, Upton began marketing a washer under their own brand name. The increase in volume of sales led Upton to merge with the 1900 Washer Company of Birmingham, New York in 1929, adopting the name 1900 Corporation. The company was relatively unaffected by the Great Depression. During World War II, its factories were converted to armament production. In 1947, it introduced an automatic spinner-type washer sold by Sears under the Kenmore brand. A year later, it was sold by the company under the Whirlpool brand name. Lou retired as president in 1949 and was replaced by Elisha Bud Gray II. In response to the post-war consumer demand for convenience products, the company launched a range of home laundry products including Ringer and automatic washers, dryers, and irons. In 1949, the 1900 Corporation was renamed as the Whirlpool Corporation. In 1951, the philanthropic Whirlpool Foundation was established. 1950s to 1980s early acquisitions. To better compete with the more diversified manufacturers, in 1955, Whirlpool acquired Seeger Refrigerator Company and RCA's air conditioner and cooking range lines. The company changed its name to Whirlpool Seeger Corporation and began using the RCA Whirlpool brand name. Whirlpool acquired International Harvester Company's refrigeration plant in Evansville, in 1955. In 1956, a 100-acre, 0.40 kilometer squared administrative center was opened in Benton Habour, Michigan. In 1957, the RCA Whirlpool Miracle Kitchen was introduced with an estimated 15 million television viewers. The company changed its name back to Whirlpool Corporation and brought in Robert Elton Brooker as president. At the 1959 American National Exhibition at Solenokone Park, Moscow, Brooker presided over the Whirlpool Kitchen. The Whirlpool Kitchen inspired the kitchen debate between the Vice President Richard Nixon and Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev. In 1966, Whirlpool dropped the RCA name, hence the brand name became Whirlpool. The following year, the company introduced a 24-hour helpline. By 1978, annual revenues exceeded $2 billion. In 1966, Whirlpool purchased Warwick Electronics, a major television producer for Sears. It also included the division Thomas Organ Company. Whirlpool exited the television market in 1976 by selling the operations to Japan Sanyo Electronic Company, but retained the organ business for the electronic company. Technology. In 1986, Whirlpool acquired KitchenAid, a division of the Hobart Corporation. It also announced that it would close most of its manufacturing facilities in the St. Joseph, Michigan area by the end of 1988. 1980s to 2000s international expansion. In 1987, Whirlpool began selling compact washers in India and acquired a majority interest in Inglis of Canada. In 1988, Whirlpool bought a 53% stake in the large appliance division of Philips NV, creating a joint venture called Whirlpool International. The purchase made Whirlpool the world's largest manufacturing of major appliances with annual sales of approximately $6 billion. The 47% stake was bought from Philips in 1991, completing the acquisition. In 1989, Whirlpool acquired the Roper brand and Bachnach of Germany. Whirlpool entered the Indian market in the late 1980s as part of its global expansion strategy. It founded a joint venture with the TVS Group and established the first Whirlpool manufacturing facility in Puducherry, where it manufactured washing machines. In 1995, Whirlpool acquired Kelnavarder India Limited, marking an entry into the refrigerator market as well. That same year, the company acquired major shares in TVS joint venture, and in 1996, the Kelnavarder and TVS acquisitions were merged to create Whirlpool of India Limited. This expanded the company's portfolio on the Indian subcontinent to include washing machines, refrigerators, microwave ovens, and air conditioners. Whirlpool of India Limited is headquartered in Gurgaon, and it owns 3 manufacturing facilities in Farbadadi, Puducherry, and Pune. In 1997, the company acquired a majority stake in Embarco, a Brazilian maker of compressors for refrigeration. In 2000, it acquired Brazilian appliance maker Modbras, owner of the brands Brastem and Council, including its stake on Embarco. In 2001, Inglis Ltd. changed its name to Whirlpool Canada. Whirlpool continues to market Inglis appliances to this day. 2000s to present growth and closures. By 2004, annual revenues exceeded $13 billion. In 2005, Maytag Corporation shareholders voted to accept Whirlpool Corporation stock purchase. After the U.S. Justice Department approved the merger in 2006, the company acquired Maytag, including the Maytag, Jen Air, Amana, Jade, Magic Chef, Admiral, Hoover, and Dixie Narco brands. It sold Dixie Narco to Crane Corporation and Amana Commercial to AGA. In 2007, Whirlpool sold Hoover to Tektronic Industries, TTI Floor Care, and Jade Appliances to Middleby Corporation. It also closed plants in Newton, Iowa, Sorasi, Arkansas, and Hernan, Illinois, resulting in the loss of 4,500 jobs in the affected communities. In 2008, Whirlpool announced the closure of plants in La Virginie, Tennessee, Reynosa, Mexico, Oxford, Mississippi, and Jackson, Tennessee. In 2009, Whirlpool acquired W.C. Woods from bankruptcy and closed the company's Evansville, Indiana plant. In 2011, Whirlpool celebrated its 100th anniversary and unveiled its 100th anniversary logo and updated the corporate logo. It also took the former Kostrad QL brand privilege from Otto GmbH. In 2011, Whirlpool announced the closure of the Fort Smith, Arkansas plant. The following year, Whirlpool opened a manufacturing plant in Cleveland, Tennessee, replacing a 123-year-old facility. The $200 million project added about 130 jobs to an establishing workforce of 1,500. The 1 million square foot, 93,000 meter squared facility manufactures premium cooking appliances for Whirlpool's portfolio of brands. The project includes a distribution center. In August 2013, Whirlpool leadership Zachary Gensler, interim CEO Whirlpool Corporation 2013, announced it would acquire a 51% majority stake in China's Hefei Royal Star Sanyo, a joint venture between Japan's Sanyo Electric Company, now a unit of Panasonic Corporation, and Hefei State-Owned Assets Holding Company Limited, the investment arm of local, state, and government, for $552 million and give the company leverage to expand the Chinese appliance market. In July 2014, Whirlpool announced it would pay £758 million, which would be $1 million, to buy a 60% stake in Italian rival Indest. In December, Whirlpool completed a successful mandatory tender offer for the remaining shares and delisted Indest from the Milan Stock Exchange. Indest is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Whirlpool Italia Holdings (SRL). In January 2017, Whirlpool announced that it would cut about 500 jobs from its Europe, Middle East, and Africa dryer manufacturing unit by 2018. This decision provides the closure of the plant in Amiens, France, which became an issue in the 2017 French presidential election, with both Marine Le Pen and Emmanuel Macron visiting the workers on strike before the second round. In October 2017, and retailer Sears Holding Corporation reportedly ending their 101-year-old association that allowed Whirlpool-branded appliances to be sold at Sears stores, and later at Kmart. The companies reported were unable to come to an agreement on pricing issues. Whirlpool will continue to supply Kenmore appliances manufactured for Sears. In March 2020, Whirlpool Corporation announced the official opening of a new factory distribution center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there is a history of Whirlpool. How did it become so popular? Well, in the beginning, they were teaming up with Sears, but as Sears continued to keep on going throughout the years, Sears became less and less popular. But when they were teaming up with other businesses besides Sears, like a couple of other companies that I listed, that's how they became very popular. And when they were ending their partnership with Sears, it became even more popular because now they would be working with other companies to get their products out for everybody to basically get. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end off this video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day, and also don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that I upload, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be in the third link in the description below, and if you guys would like to send me fan art, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link in the description below, and if you guys would like to join my Roblox fan group, my Roblox fan group will be the first link in the description below, and if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link in the description below, and if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the sixth link in the description below, and if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the seventh link in the description below, and until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!